Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. Happy Friday. I hope you're all doing well. Here with your energy check-in. I want to wish you all a very, very happy new moon. In California, we had our new moon yesterday, and in other parts of the world, the new moon in Aries is today. We had the new moon here in California at 11, I think it was 11:24, 23 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And, it was interesting. It was interesting. I was doing great all day. And then, towards the closer to when the moon was shifting, I started to feel, I don't know, just a little off. Like the energy started to feel off. And I think that was things were coming up, at least within the collective or even within my own journey, of things that maybe needed to be released. And it could be the simplest things, right? A habit, a food, a relationship, a friendship, a behavior. The new moons are good for banishing. The new moons are good for releasing things, and then setting new intentions for a new cycle. So we've got to make room, right? So the full moon allows us to release, and the new moon comes in and brings in renewal and change. So I do feel like if there were any remnants of things that needed to be removed from anybody's energetic system, then those things potentially came up for some of you. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at divine masculine and divine feminine's energies. We're going to look at what their most significant energies are. What are they thinking? What are they feeling? What's happening in their environment? And what do they want with each other, right, at this time? Okay, like what the hell? Like what's going on right now? What do they want? So we'll take a look at those energies. So let's go ahead and get started with the bottoms of the deck for their most significant overall energy towards each other. So divine feminine, she's got the energy of connection. She has the energy of fighting, and she has the energy of the white wolf. The fighting card is the Knight of Swords. So when the connection card comes out, her most significant energy towards masculine is that this is a significant connection, okay? This is an energy where she wants this connection where they both feel appreciated and understood, where they both feel valued, where they both feel that they're being honored, where they're both sharing, where there's reciprocity. Fighting comes out, and it's telling me that, Knight of Swords, it's just not balanced right now, okay? This energy of fighting is this energy of, someone giving their truth, sharing their truth, and, one moment this connection is there, and another moment it's not. It's this energy of, speaking your truth. It's an energy also of, maybe speaking your truth in a way that it wasn't received well by the other party, or vice versa, okay? It's this energy of maybe some anger or deep-seated resentments that she may be harboring towards her connection, okay? This could be those last remnants of things that need to get out. She's in this energy where she's like, I can't fight this anymore. I don't want to fight this anymore. It's time to stop fighting myself, fighting this connection, fighting what's happening. It's just really about this energy where we've just got to start to, forgive and accept. So in her most significant overall energy, her bottom of the deck is, I'm done fighting myself. I'm done fighting for this connection. I'm done fighting, with whatever's happening with masculine's karmic situation. I'm just done. I'm ready to just trust my intuition and just travel my path alone. Okay? So what is her most significant overall energy towards masculine? She wants to be free. She wants to be free of a fairy tale. She wants to be free from any sort of attachment. She wants to be free from the drama. She's just ready to be free. She's ready to embrace her own self, her individuality. She's ready to embrace true emotional freedom, which is like, I don't want any secrets. I don't want anybody that's going to keep secrets from me, and I don't want to keep secrets from anybody else. I don't want a partner that's going to deceive me, and I don't want to deceive anybody else. I want to be emotionally free. I want to be happy. I don't want to be trapped by loneliness. I don't want to be able to be in a connection where I don't feel loved and I don't feel safe and I don't feel like there is a balanced commitment. She's in this energy where she's releasing those old feelings. She's releasing the fantasy. She wants to be free. Free to travel. This is the traveling card. I feel like this is the 8 of Wands in this deck. She just wants to keep it moving, man. She's in this energy where she is ready to just keep moving forward. She just no longer wants to be stagnant, fighting for the connection, you know, fighting with masculine telepathically, energetically, physically, you know, like verbally or otherwise. She's in this energy where she just wants to continue forward with life. No final destination, just moving forward, you know, not having a goal in mind, just being present, just moving forward and just living her life. Okay? She's in this energy where, you know, maybe she feels like she's lost everything, right? At this point in this connection with masculine, she's like, I don't want to struggle anymore. I'm going to accept what is. I'm going to embrace what's new. And I'm going to be open to continuing to move forward on my journey as the divine sees fit. Okay? What is divine masculine's most significant energy towards his feminine? His bottom of the deck is boundaries. Boundaries with clinging to the past and the tracks. Okay? So this is very interesting. So he's in this energy of boundaries. So he could have been putting boundaries on his divine feminine. Maybe he's finally putting some healthy boundaries up around himself. Okay, this is about this energy of having a good sense of self and wanting to have a good foundation of love. This is for him. Maybe he's dated everybody, seen everybody's, didn't have any boundaries around his own self-esteem or his own like self-respect or self-worth. Okay, an unhealthy boundary is like not being able to say no, feeling pressured to talk to this person, behaving in a way that's not in alignment with truth. Okay, so there's this energy where, you know, maybe he wants to be alone, but he just feels so trapped that he stays in a connection. Or maybe he's putting a boundary up on his divine feminine and blocking her and not speaking to her because he's just not in the energy to do so right now. And he has to respect himself and his feelings. Okay, so there's this energy of boundaries. It's clarified by the clinging to the past. I feel like that's the 5 of Cups energy. So he's putting boundaries up on anything from the past. He's in this energy of, I don't want to go backwards. I don't want to, you know, be in this energy of, you know, the past pain. It's this energy where, you know, he doesn't want to face the past. He doesn't want to face his feminine. He doesn't want to face his past indiscretions. He doesn't want to face his past behavior. So when this card comes up with the boundaries, it's like he doesn't want to face up to what's happened. He doesn't want to go back to that karma, to go back to those indiscretions, to those energies where he's done certain things. He doesn't want to do that. And so he's putting a boundary on moving forward with feminine. Okay, so now what is his energy? That's just the bottom of the deck. What's his energy towards his most significant energy towards divine feminine? We know that he's got boundaries on himself, around his feminine, around things that he doesn't want to do. because he's clinging to the past. And he's putting boundaries up on the past around, and then he's trying to figure out how the hell to move forward. So his most significant energy towards his feminine is soulmates and integration and butterfly. So I do feel like his most significant energy, now this card doesn't have a twin flame card. This is soul connections, okay? I feel like this could be the energy of divine feminine, and it could be the energy of any other relationship that he is dealing with right now. He is in this energy of starting to understand himself based on his connections with other soul partners, his divine feminine, karmics, third parties, what have you. And in this energy, you know, it's if he was in his ego, if he was in this energy of not being whole, he was attracting those types of connections. But when he felt good about himself, when he was in his divine energy, he was attracting those types of connections. So what he's doing right now is he's integrating, this is the Temperance card, he's integrating the lessons from karmic connections and divine connections. I'm not saying one is better than the other, both teach lessons. He is integrating the energies of hard lessons and divine love, and he's integrating that to change, to evolve. So his most significant energy towards his feminine is that he is using his soul connections right now in the soul relationship with his feminine, in the soul relationship with karmics or third parties. He's integrating the lessons to evolve. And so right now he's putting boundaries on the past. He just doesn't want to go to the past. He doesn't want to move forward yet because he's in a place of integration. Now remember, if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. And don't forget, if you want to learn how to read tarot like me with multiple tarot decks, with multiple tarot and oracle decks, if you want to learn how to open and close portals so that you can read tarot for yourself and others in a safe environment, if you want to understand the tarot, right, the journey of the Fool from the 0-point card, which by the way, today's April Fool's Day, check my Instagram about what April Fools means as related to the Fool card in tarot. I've got some good information on that. But if you want to learn about the Fool's journey from his lessons and his rise up to his soul calling all the way to the completion of his journey, and if you want to understand the major and minor arcanas, right, how to read cards in the upright and in the reverse position for love, career, and finance, then purchase my masterclass. It is all online. It is self-paced, 10 videos. I will send to you with links that tell you how to read tarot, show you how to read tarot for yourself and others, okay? So if you want to join that masterclass, it is on sale now. It is online, self-paced, queenoflight1111.com. And if you want to book your personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Bottom of the deck for divine feminine's head, heart, environment, and what the heck she wants. Goddess of sensuality, 8 of pentacles, 8 of swords, and the lily. So I am using the divine masculine and feminine, what the heck is this thing called? Divine feminine and masculine reunited deck. It's available on my Amazon storefront. The link is in my bio. So when we get this card of sensuality, okay, and this is the bottom of the deck for both masculine and feminine. So this is the card of Freya, okay? So when this card comes out, this is all about this energy of reintegrating what you're passionate about, reintegrating and reclaiming your sexuality. It's about this energy of, you know, if you've been traumatized by being played, if you've been traumatized and you feel like someone came in, swept you off your feet, was very passionate with you and left, right? This is the energy that she is in right now and that she's working on right now, and she's been mentally trapped with, right? Like, did he just play me? Did he come in and were we just physical? And was this just a physical connection? Is this dude ever gonna develop? So I do feel like her most significant energy towards masculine head, heart, environment, what she wants is just like, Did you like come in and just use me physically? And that may have affected her sacral chakra. She may have then been not wanting to be vulnerable to other connections. Maybe, it gave her some sort of trauma about being, like used. So this is the energy where, she should empower her sexuality, her sensuality, her femininity, her yoni. All of those things are empowering. They're powering. They're not to feel ashamed about. Okay, so this is some sacred healing that she is working on. And that what she's working on is just this self-limiting mental entrapment. And look, it even says sexuality in this card. She's working on her sexuality. She's working on her development. She's working on her maturity. That's what she's working on for herself. But as related to her masculine, she's working on this kind of mental conflict that she has, that is this guy just someone who goes around sleeping with people and doesn't understand the purity of a sensual, passionate exchange? Whoa, so that was a lot that just came out there. As you guys know, I channel real time. That channeling like literally made me dizzy. Divine masculine, bottom of the deck, goddess of sensuality, hermit card, 6 of swords, and the world Saturn. Okay. So we just talked about this energy of sensuality. So he is really assessing, really going within to look at how he has sex, how he displays or takes action towards his own sensuality towards women. I do feel like he is doing some introspection about how he has treated women, how he treats himself, the power of sex, the distortion that he may have even had as related to sex, and he's ready to move out of his restrictions. He is ready to take some sort of responsibility. He is ready to move towards boundaries. So he's just not going to do it with anybody anymore. That's what he's working on. That's what he's looking at. He's in this energy where he's seeing how his actions of just being a player have affected him, have affected his choices, have affected his connections. And he's in the energy of really wanting to move out of his restrictions, wanting to move out of that structure, wanting to move towards taking responsibility. Okay, Saturn, it's a very karmic energy. So I do feel like there is some karmic lesson that he is absolutely learning as related to his soul connections. So now, what is divine feminine's most significant thought when she thinks of masculine? Goddess of magic, 8 of wands, king of wands, and the double rainbow. So when the goddess of magic comes out, this is Isis. Okay, Isis is awesome. So when when Isis comes out, right, this is divine feminine magic. When she comes out, she is in this energy, and it says goddess of magic, so Isis, right? So this is the energy where if you felt grief, okay, if you have felt like you've been in this energy of having grief or victimization over your situation or over your emotions, you are going to feel safer again. You are going to rise into your power again. You are going to feel creative again. You are going to feel your magical abilities again. Okay. And that's what you, 8 of wands, 2 times. We got that in her most significant overall energy. That's what she's ready to move towards. That is ready what she wants. She wants this energy of getting into her leadership, getting into her vision, getting into her masculine and feminine energy. And this is the divine's protection and intervention, that the divine, when she is most in her most significant overall energy towards masculine, she is in the energy of healing her femininity, healing her yoni, healing her sexuality, healing how she connects with sex. And she's ready to move towards a leader, someone who is a man, someone who is divine, someone who is courageous, someone who knows what he wants, because she knows what she wants and she knows her power. And this is the divine's intervention. What is masculine's most significant thought when he thinks of feminine? Well, he's got the shadow card of a 4. What's very interesting here is, 4 is typically the energy about, stability, right? It's the energy of stabilization. 4 is also the card of, unions. But for me, it's mostly right now about foundations. So this is a shadow card, right? The karma card comes out. And so the first thing that you guys should know is karma is very misconstrued, okay? It's not a reward and a punishment system that God gives you, okay? There is duality. The karma is cause and effect. And in your mind, in your ego, you are in this energy of saying, oh, this is bad and this is good. But the universe doesn't know good or bad. The universe just says, you did this and this is the effect. You did that and that is the effect, okay? It's the law of balance. So in his most significant overall energy towards his feminine, he's dealing with karmic energy, okay? Period, the end. There's karma with his feminine. There's a karmic partner in the connection, right? There's karma. There's karma that he has incurred with both. And the karma is that he has not come forward to deal with the past. Remember, in his bottom of the deck, for his most significant energy, he's putting boundaries on his feminine because he's integrating and he's trying to change. And in his most significant thought, he's like, I know that things are unresolved. I know that there is karma that I have walked away from. I know I've walked away from karma. And now I'm at the crossroads. I'm at the crossroads and I'm blocked. There's a barrier. He's put up a boundary. In his most significant thought towards feminine, he's in the energy of, I haven't taken responsibility for the karma that I have incurred in this connection. And right now, I'm not in a place to do it. He's trying to evolve on his own. And as he does this on his own, he can't let all kinds of other people in to distract him. He's trying to integrate. But in his most significant thought, he's like, I've walked away from karma that I incurred with my feminine. And there is a block. The other thing that I'm getting for his most significant thought, there's this karmic he has not walked away from yet. And that is the block. There's a karmic that he's, deciding whether or not he should walk away, but he hasn't. So right now, and this goes a lot to this energy of he doesn't want to play you anymore. He does, just because, he's thinking about walking away from his karmic partner doesn't mean that, oh, okay, let me put divine feminine back on the team. He doesn't want to do that anymore. He doesn't want to use sex that way. Okay? What is the most significant feeling that divine feminine has when she feels for masculine? Abandonment. She feels that he has abandoned the connection, abandoned her, abandoned a divine connection, right? There's this abandonment that she's feeling around him wanting to move forward. But she's done, people. World card. She is done being destroyed over it. She is done with this ending. She's done feeling abandoned. She's done. She's done. It's time to move on from the energy of he abandoned me. He abandoned moving forward. He abandoned being faithful. I'm done with the abandonment. I love it. Good for her. She's ready to move on, man. She's got that 8 of Wands 2 times. She's ready to just keep it moving. What is the most significant feeling for masculine as related to his feminine? Look at this, communion. Anyone and everyone would want this card. In his heart, he wants union with his feminine. In his heart, he wants union with his queen. She is everything. She has her own coin. She has her own home. She is someone who is abundant. But he knows that he must be in his strength if he wants to fall in love with her again. He must be in his strength if he is to manifest this wish again. In his heart, he wants union, but he knows he needs to be in his personal power because she's a queen and she's not playing. What's happening in Divine Feminine's environment as related to masculine? Well, boundaries. Now, isn't that an interesting card? There are boundaries. There are boundaries that she feels that have been placed on her, okay? Or that she is placing. She could be feeling like, you know what? Masculine's blocked me. Masculine's blocked me. Or maybe she's in this energy of, I'm not doing the same old crap anymore. But she does in her environment feel there are boundaries to her abundance and that things have absolutely been suspended in this connection with masculine. But guess what? She is breaking out. She's breaking out. She doesn't want any more boundaries. She has her own personal, healthy set of boundaries and boundary systems. She doesn't need to like force anything because she's living in her truth. She's empowered. She's ready to move forward as a leader and move forward with a leader and nothing less, no one less. So she feels that, hey, you put boundaries on me, masculine. Maybe you've blocked me. You've blocked your abundance and you have suspended this connection. But guess what? Hey, that's cool. It's all right. I'm breaking out. I'm breaking out. What about Divine Masculine's environment as related to his feminine? Well, look at this. Goddess of Wisdom, Athena, another number 4 we're getting. So 4's in his shadow, right? And right, we have 4 in his shadow with this karma card. And now we have Athena as the number 4 as part of the goddesses. So when Athena comes out, she is the goddess of wisdom. She's saying, use your intellect, use your wisdom to conquer masculine. Stand in your strength, be a warrior, okay? Be someone who is in his strength that says and does what he needs to do. If you're being mistreated, put up a boundary. If you are not ready to engage in other connections, put up a boundary. It's time for you to stand in your strength. It's time for you to see where you are being treated poorly, where you are being treated well. So the goddess of wisdom is working with masculine in his environment around any unions. The union with feminine, union with the karmic, and he's really evaluating. He's rising up to his soul's calling, and he's starting to be more aware. He's starting to feel more balanced. He's starting to feel more centered. So now, what does the feminine want with masculine? Right? Where's she at right now? What does she want with masculine? We have the god of protection, Anubis. So when Anubis comes out, this is interesting. Anubis. This is this energy of, she just wants a healed masculine, man. Like, I don't mean to say man. Man, but I guess I do. She wants a divine man. She wants a healed masculine. She wants a masculine that's going to protect the connection, protect her feminine side. Okay? She's in this energy of, you know, protect my sacred energy. She wants a masculine that is going to embrace her, hear her pain, understand her pain, protect her, not wound her. This is the energy of, she wants a man who doesn't sit around with guilt and shame and hurt women and that's someone that can't be trusted anymore. She wants a masculine who is not going to abandon, who's not going to hurt, who's going to bring in balance, protection, attention, healing. That's the type of love she wants to move towards. That's the type of divine justice, karmic justice that she is putting the work into. And she wants her masculine to put the work into being that type of masculine in his life, in his spiritual journey, and in love. Now, what does divine masculine want with his feminine? Mary Magdalene, goddess of strength. What does he want with his feminine? Strength. Where do we get the strength card? Right here in his heart space for union. He's seeking to come into his strength because in his heart he realizes that the only way to have union with feminine is to be in his strength. That is what she's requiring. Do the work, masculine. I'm doing the work. You do the work. I can't control you doing the work. Nor should you want to control him doing the work. He must do the work on his own free will. So what does he want with feminine? He wants strength. She has been a pillar of strength for him. He sees her as a woman of strength. And he also sees, oh my God, this part is going to make me cry a little bit. He sees how strong she has had to be through the pain that she's experienced. He's seen how strong she has to be to guard herself and her love and her heart because she's been wounded and hurt so many times, maybe by others, but definitely by him. He wants to see her not only in strength, but in this softness. He wants to see her ease into her natural goddess cycle. And it saddens him to feel that she feels unsafe and she's had to harden her emotions. And she's had to be this pillar of strength. So what does he want? He wants his feminine to be that strong pillar, but also soften into that feminine that he knows and that he has experienced. He wants her to be in that goddess energy, return to her feelings, return to her softness, return to her emotions, return to her femininity. And he wants to bring her justice in that goddess energy. He wants to communicate with her and move forward with her in that goddess energy and not to be tied down and trapped and unhappy by the heaviness and the weight of her journey and what he has done in the connection. Wow. Was not expecting that to come out. Okay. Well, are you guys doing okay? I hope you're doing okay. Let's get to the connection. Bottom of the deck for the connection. We have unity. But this is about unity of the world. This is about masculine and feminine. This is about people working together to heal third-party situations. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Basically, the connective energy is the karmic had a role. The feminine has a role. The masculine has a role. They've worked together to heal each other. The feminines learned from third-party situations. The masculines learned from third-party situations. They've worked together in this world to cleanse. To cleanse rivalry, to cleanse dishonesty, to cleanse trickery and deception, to cleanse cheating. So what is the current state of this connection for divine feminine and masculine at this time? Right now, there is this energy of summer, right? Divine masculine, because we have the Two of Wands here for him. We have the Two of Wands here in his headspace, his most significant thought. He's really in this energy of looking ahead. He's thinking about why. Why should I reach out to feminine? Why do I want to reach out to divine feminine? There's this energy of belief. Believe that there will be a fresh new start, a new beginning, that you will both explore, move forward, seek the truth, and find your way to your true north. There's this energy of the soul dance, which what I'm really getting is that this freaking dance has been exhausting because of insincerity. This soul dance has been happy, it's been fun, it's been creative, it's changed vibration. But you know what? It's been freaking tiring. It's been exhausting to deal with trickery, to deal with deception, to deal with deceit. And so now in the current energy, there's this energy of using our imagination, using our creativity, being more inspired. And I feel like this has a lot to do with the divine masculine. He needs to come in to his inspiration. This is the King of Pentacles in the vice versa deck, also available on my Amazon storefront. So this is him, his inner self, okay? Because this would be his outer self. Where did we get his inner self with that Hermit card? This is him looking at his own inner self, about how to take care of himself and finally stand alone instead of jumping from one connection to another. So what's happening in the connection right now is masculine's really at the crossroads about why. Why do I want to be here with this feminine? Why do I want to be with the karmic? Why? What do? I'm going within. I'm trying to decide. The next message is believe in your journey. Where the connection is right now, believe in your journey. Take that leap of faith. Move towards your truth. Where is the connection right now? This dance between the two of you has been exhausting. It has been deceptive. There have been times of insincerity. What's happening right now in the connection? Divine masculine's learning how to stand on his own 2 feet and not jump from karmic to feminine, feminine to third party to feminine, feminine to karmic. He's not doing that anymore. He's learning his lessons. He's integrating his lessons, learning how to stand alone. So where is this connection headed? Reflection. Now this is very interesting. Do you see the distortion here and then the clarity here? They are reflecting on their karmic lessons. 3 of Pentacles. This is really this energy of I've learned from my karmic. I've learned from my feminine. I've learned from masculine. I've learned from masculine's karmic or my own karmic situations. Where is the connection headed? Both are reflecting on their lessons. How each person, didn't we say that here? Each person in the connection was very, very necessary for growth and development and for change. Absolutely necessary for the expansion. So the connection is headed into reflection of how masculine has helped feminine, how masculine has helped karmic, how karmic has helped masculine and feminine, how feminine has helped masculine, and how feminine's energies help the karmic. Okay? So because this karmic situation came up way too many times today, I felt the need to do a karmic reading, and I'm just doing it very, very short because I don't want to stick around in that energy. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Swords. There's healing happening because guess what? They're doing the work. They're doing the work on their hopelessness. They're doing the work on their lack of faith and their despair. And I do feel like they're working on themselves. I do feel like there's this energy of healing. There's an energy of doing the work on your own in healing, okay? Because I just feel like that connection is getting close to closure. So what is divine masculine's current energy towards the karmic? There's a lot of fighting. There's internal and external interference. There's ego blocks and egoic communications between the two of them that are creating battles. There's this external energy, potentially the feminine's energy is coming in and creating a lot of conflicts between him and the karmic. Okay, so right now divine masculine's energy towards the karmic is there's a lot of like fighting and conflict around his wishes, and I feel like he's finally freaking coming clean. Look at this. He's coming clean. He has yet to do that with feminine, but here his conscience is bothering him. This is where he's integrating the lessons. So there's this external energy. There is this internal and external battle around what it is that he wants. And he's starting to become more truthful about what he wants. So where are things headed with the karmic and the divine masculine? Well, this was a soul connection. Absolutely. With that soulmate card. This was a soul connection that he is moving away from. And it is a missed opportunity. He knows that he's been insincere, that this connection, and guess what? Champion of air, Knight of Swords, just as divine feminine's like, yeah, I'm not fighting this anymore. He steps up. He steps up. He steps up to stand in his power. Wow. So it does feel like this soul connection with this karmic, they're going to move away from the connection. They're moving away from each other. There's going to be some, energy of pain and some sadness that comes along with it, some hurt. But it is a connection he's moving on from, and it is going to be a missed opportunity, or an opportunity that he doesn't necessarily align with anymore as he grows, as he reflects. Okay. If you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, or if you want to buy the masterclass that is on sale right now, that online class, self-paced, on sale right now, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.